Here we go. I wanted to get this video out, and because I wanted to get my opinion out there. So everyone is talking about this whole love on and up thing. So I never out of a little bit of time when this whole Slim Thug talking about Russell Westbrook and Ciara situation, I never seen not one female say, I never seen not one female say, yeah, but what if he don't want a family and he wants to have his fun like females have their fun? See what the talking points that females make when they're talking about the Russell Westbrook and Ciara relationship is the fact is that she was out going around having fun with different dudes. She was always having this adrenaline rush, and she always got to get her quote unquote orgasm from being with a street dude. But they don't consider the nice guy, the guy who is respectable as a gentleman, maybe that he wasn't able to get in that phase where he could get the same excitement that a female got, because he was told that he needed to have money, and he needed to have money and status in order for him to get women. But what no one told him before he embarked on that journey is the fact is, by the time he finished his journey, he's not going to enjoy the fruits of his labor. See, this is what I'm going to tell you an example. Say it's a guy named Bill who at 18 years old, after he got out of high school, he went to college. And he went to college for business and whatever. And by the time he was 21, he got out and he started building himself. He was not what women considered to be attractive. He didn't get to have the casual sex. He never had different types of sexual partners. He didn't get to have that enjoyment at all to be around a lot of people, because he sacrificed, because society told him that if you don't look this way and you don't have this same height, you have to work your ass off in order to attract all these women. So say now he's 21 and he still don't have what he wants, so he's keep grinding. Now he's 29. He finally finished all of what he wanted to do. Now he wants to see if he can have his enjoyment. He can have his casual sex, his sex friends, and everything that he's seen other people had, but he couldn't do because he was working his ass off. So now he's trying to see if all of the women will participate in the things that he want to do now. But he sees that every woman out here has a kid, and they're looking for a level up man. He's successful, he has money, but he never got the chance to enjoy himself. Is it fair in the eyes of females to not let this man enjoy his fruits of his labor because he worked so hard? Is it fair to put him in the role of a stepfather and say, you don't deserve any fun? You deserve to be my level up man. You deserve to get me a house and a car and take care of my family. But you don't deserve what I gave to all the other men for half the price. You don't deserve my best body because I wasted it on them other guys who wasn't as good as you right at this moment. You don't deserve all the sex in the park. You don't deserve all the sex and all that stuff that I gave this guy who really wasn't feeling me, but I just jumped around. You don't deserve my best mindset and patience. You don't deserve none of that. You deserve to be my utility and take care of me. This is what you deserve. This is what women say to men who they never looked at, never wanted. And they look at this guy and say, he's the perfect guy for me to use as to clean up my image and to heal me. Because every single comment on the Shade Room and YouTube, I have never seen not one female take up for this man and said anything about his wants. Maybe he wanted to have what Ciara was able to do. No one says that. Their rebuttal on all the things is that, oh, men get to have sex with multiple women. So no one would say that. But the fact is, little do they know that only 20% of the men out here get to have that casual sex and get to have multiple partners. The other half, they have to work decades or even 2 decades to accumulate that kind of attention that the bad boys get with no work. So is it fair to sit here and assume that just because a guy has something you want in terms of success and class, that he should deal with your problems from a relationship? Is it fair to this man that he didn't get to have his fun yet, but you're trying to put him in a role? Because in actuality, you had your fun. So why you are not going to let this man have his fun because he did his hard work? While you was jumping from man to man, tossing your body to every single man, hot guy, and wasting your good years on messed up men and thugs and players and all them other people, he was focusing on his career, his money, and he was enjoying. He wanted to taste his money and what it came with it. So you is able to live this lustful life, but this man doesn't have get the same courtesy, even though he worked 10 times harder than you. See, this is the truth about what leveling up really means. It means that you're putting a damper on any man who worked real hard and want to enjoy their money. You're telling them that they're not worthy of having the same type of enjoyment that the players or the thugs get to do. You only want them as a image cleaner and a portfolio and a stepfather. You want them as a utility. And I would love for anybody out here to tell me that I'm wrong, because all the comments that I'm seeing is women saying women change, they mature. But the fact is, they don't change and they mature. They just run out of youth and out of energy, where they become so tired mentally, physically, and financially that they're looking for the next man to clean up all the mess that they created in their life. While the man was always fresh. He never fucked up in life. He knew that if he messed up, he would never be able to live his life like he wanted to live. So he worked real hard in order to get higher and higher and higher, while you, as a female, got the chance to flirt around and do whatever you want. And you really think this is fair to a man who didn't get to enjoy himself, that he has to be put into a role of a stepfather and a husband with no trophy to look at himself and say, damn, I did all this. I had all these type of women. He can't look back on his life and say, oh, I did this, I did that. He has to look at this used up woman who he can't have sex with 3 times a day because, well, it's a kid in the house. He can't enjoy himself in multiple positions. Well, she's a mom now. She don't want to do this type of thing. She don't want to do the kind of kinky thing she did when she was with the thugs, with you. She don't think you deserve it. She wants you to do what she think you should do. She want to give you the same boring shit. She want to give you the responsibilities. But these thugs and the players and the street dudes got to have her best years, got to have her best body, get to have her best attitude, get to have all this promotion and how she bragged about him. But the only thing she can brag about you is that you do for her, but she doesn't do for you.